Forget the Singapore city bus. You can now take a little trip around Singapore town to see Collyer Quay, Raffles Place and the Esplanade on one of these skate scooters. This is the latest tour trend spearheaded by the National Heritage Board and the Singapore Heritage Society. But be warned, it has its dangers.
It's 8 a.m. in the morning, and what are we doing here at the Cenotaph? Well, we are going to go on a 4-hour tour of Singapore with skate scooters.
Skate scooters were a huge craze in Singapore in the year 2000 as they were fun to use, but they also landed many children in hospital and posed a danger on pedestrian walk paths. They are designed for aged 5 and above, but young or old should be careful when riding it. That's why the tour operator gave us a safety briefing and let us try the skate scooter for 30 minutes before the tour. Easy enough, even for a newbie like me, and in no time, we were ready to kickstart our tour. Our group of 12 that comprised everything from kids from the age of 9 to retired history professors at 73 whizzed past places like the Padang and City Hall before a mishap occurred at Cavenagh Bridge.
Wait, you take careful. Now, both of you were our first casualties of the day. Okay, so what did you suffer?
Okay, actually I didn't see a ditch, right? So the scooter wheel went right into the ditch, and I tipped forward. So that's how I ended up falling on my face.
Oh dear.
Abrasions on the knee.
What happened?
I went round the corner really fast. That was the very exciting.
The slope on the corner.
A slope and a sharp corner. That was very exciting.
But the couple who came with their 2 daughters, Crystal and Kimberly, were still all smiles at the end of the day. And when asked if they would recommend the tour to others,
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, wear jeans so to protect your knees if you do fall. Watch out for ditches. Other than that, you don't have to be, super fit.
I think Dr. Chang here is a great testimony. He came on the tour today. He's well over 70, right? In fact, he says, I'm going to show my grandchildren I can do this, right? So, and we all had a great time. He didn't suffer any casualties. He was careful. Yeah, so it's really very safe, right? I think you just have to watch the potholes and not go too fast.
well, despite their injuries, their 2 daughters still had a good time.
It was a good experience, except that they fell. Other than that, it was very good.
Having gone with their parents for at least 30 to 40 such heritage tours in the recent years, how did this experience rate in comparison?
Maybe 8. About 8 upon 10.
And usually most other walking tours?
About 6 or 7.
Why the difference?
This one's more fun. Yeah, this is definitely more fun.
Well, I was a newbie and I had a blast too. But before you climb on a skate scooter and head off on a tour, here are some safety tips for you.
Basically, it's very safe to ride the scooters. The things that you watch out for are wet roads because the wheels have no grooves. So it means on wet roads you have to be very careful. It slips sideways, so we normally don't recommend the ride in the wet. Sometimes there are bumps on the street, so you got to watch out for those bumps. If the bumps are too high, it's normally recommended to step off and leave your scooters or walk through the bumps. Metal grills on the floor, which are sometimes very wide and the wheels get caught up.
Shoes only, no high heels.
I did fine.
Yes, that's right. No flip-flops, no sandals either.
Then the other thing is, of course, you do wear the safety gear, so to have a helmet on.
Then why weren't safety helmets given out to the group in the beginning?
Personally, when I'm using the scooters, I don't normally wear a helmet. And actually, the helmets were available today. And it looks like everyone was comfortable. They don't ask for a helmet, so I actually didn't prefer it.
In the next part, we get the youngest and oldest of the tour group to talk about their skate scootering experience.